Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, and today we are reviewing Happy Gilmore 2. Now, it's been a while since the movie came out. I finally got around to watching it, and I'm not gonna lie, watching the movie, I had low expectations. I generally thought it was gonna be the classic, kind of like when they come back to an old IP after so many years, and they just kind of like they're trying to do a cash grab, in my opinion. And that the movie just kind of flops, and it just doesn't hold a candle to the first one. I do think it does not hold a candle to number one, but it stands on its own 2 feet, surprisingly. I thought Happy Gilmore 2 was actually somewhat a decent movie. Like I said, going into it, I generally did think it was going to be a bad movie. Most of these movies, when they come back after so long, it is very disappointing. A movie that I am not going to review on the channel, that I have also expectations that it's going to probably be bad, is the new Naked Gun movie with Liam Neeson, I think that's his name, as the son. I think that movie is going to be bad. But like I said, I won't be reviewing it on the channel because I can't go see it. Yeah, but there's a lot of good movies in August that I unfortunately will not be reviewing. But from September onwards, we're going to make a point to get more to the cinema. Unfortunately, my cinema is very far from me, so it's a bit tricky and costly to review a lot of movies. And August has got a lot of potential bangers in cinema. But anyway, back to Happy Gilmore 2. So essentially the plot of the movie is Happy Gilmore kind of wants to retire from golfing, but his wife is adamant that he still has a place in golfing and that he needs to keep on going. So that's what he keeps doing. He keeps playing golf, doing these promos, and unfortunately, an accident happens on the golf course, and his wife unfortunately passes away. And then he kind of falls out of love with golfing, and he gets into a bit of depression, and he starts kind of spending all his money on drinking. And then the turning point is essentially when his daughter actually has a shot to be a really good dancer, but he cannot afford to send her to this dancing school that will take her kind of dancing career to the next, or that will really kick off her dancing career. He can't afford it, and the only way he knows how to make money is to play golf. So he has to kind of get dust off the old cobwebs, because he hasn't played golf in a while, and try and get back into golf. And then essentially he finds out while he's kind of trying to get his groove back, that there's a new kind of golf league starting. I forget what the name is called, and essentially it's like a faster paced kind of golf with more like, I don't know, like weird twists and shit, like the fucking course can like lift up and shit like that. There's a whole bunch of shit. It's like weird little like faster paced kind of golf. Kind of trying to modernize it to make it a bit more like action packed, kind of like a golf is now an action sport, kind of. That's what they were kind of going for with the sport. And he essentially doesn't want to be part of that, so he kind of rejects the offer at first. And then he needs money to essentially pay for, like I said a bit earlier, for his daughter's dancing school. So he kind of tries to get into these pro tournaments. And then golf is kind of, I think the reputation for golf is kind of going down. So Happy Gilmore has an idea to kind of show that those golfers don't hold a candle to us. Why don't the 5 of us play against 5 of them? And essentially that's kind of what happens. They go on a little showdown between that new age golf and the old golfers, essentially playing the new golf. I don't know why that was part of the agreement, but yeah, it's 5v5. They do that. But before that, obviously, Gilmore enters one last golf tournament for himself. And yeah, I won't go into the spoilers with those. But essentially, that is kind of the plot of the movie. There is also a shitload of collabs, like celebrity collabs. Like I think you have like Travis Kelce, you've got Eminem, But the list is so much big. It's like so much big. Jesus, the fucking English there is really bad. The list is like so long of the collabs that they do. Obviously, he's got his usual crew that he does movies with that come in, but the other collabs are pretty big too. Like there's got a legendary golf coach that does a cameo that lives in his house. There's so many good like collabs. Rory McIlroy's on part of the golf team, the old golfers team. There's so many good collabs that they do in here. It actually makes the movie. It gives you that like, hey, it's that guy. It's kind of good. I like I said, going into it, I thought the movie would be shit. Because I just nowadays that's just kind of what they do. They go for old IPs and they hope to get that old audience to come watch it and for it to do well, and it's just shit. But I think Happy Gilmore stands on its own feet. Happy Gilmore 2, sorry, stands on its own 2 feet. I still don't think it's as good as the original. I think the original is far better, but it's good. I kind of enjoyed it. What would I give the rating out of for Happy Gilmore 2? I think I would give it a 7.5. I think the original I'd probably give maybe like an 8.5, but I don't think it's as good as the original, but I do think it's a decent watch. It's a fun watch. The comedy is there. It's a good watch. I think they did well with it. They could have done a whole lot worse with Happy Gilmore too. But yeah, that is going to be my review for Happy Gilmore 2. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.